Alright, so like I said for the last video about Jalen McMillan, that I didn't have no clue who he was, and that's no disrespect to him because to be honest with you, I only watched one team in college football, and like I said, with multiple videos already, I don't have the tape to watch these guys because I'm not a scout. I'm not gonna pretend to even be a fake scout, right? I actually want to actually know to get informed about these prospects. And like I said, I ain't know about Jalen Milrow, and I said Jalen Milrow. I mean Jalen McMillan, and this next prospect I'm about to talk about, that's Malachi Corley. I think he came from Western Kentucky. They said. I'm definitely probably not gonna be in tune to those games because I don't know how I'm gonna find those. Because I think it was on like a channel. Maybe I what conference they in because I rarely got to see even Kentucky games because like I said, Alabama is really my main watch. Maybe like you can mix in like LSU, you can mix in Mississippi State, Ole Miss occasionally, especially with Lane Kiffin there. You can say maybe even Georgia, like teams like that. So even this year, since Deion Sanders went to Colorado, so we even stayed to watch a couple Colorado games. But yeah, that's really about it from my perspective of watching college football. But let's go ahead and get into Malachi Corley because I actually want to know like who this prospect is for sure. All right, so he said Malachi Corley. He finished show us why he's the perfect modern NFL weapon. All right, so context and offensive evolution. There's been a major shift in offensive philosophy, moving parts, eye candy, versatility, and positionless football. The 49ers, Dolphins, Rams, Ravens, Chiefs, etc. are ahead of the game. The NFL has become a get your guys in space league. Okay, so the 2023 numbers among notable 2024 drive receivers 8.6 yards after catch, that's number two. Total yards after catch, number two. Screen yards, number one. He's one out of five FBS players over the last three seasons with 2,500 plus receiving yards and 25 plus receiving touchdowns. The numbers support the narrative. Okay, a certified dog. I struggled to name many wide receiver prospects who fight harder than Malachi. He never takes a play off, and he fights for every inch. Need 1 yard on 4 day? He's your guy. The type of player I want in my program. Oh, that's interesting. Hey, you get a guy that's more like do it all for you, even when he's probably not even involved in the play. You definitely do want those guys because not every receiver in the NFL is gonna be willing to do what it takes to actually try win games, and that's really the I can't think of the term for it. That's really the silver lining to everything, really. Um, He's the yards after catch king, being able to convert cheap targets into big plays, can transfer offense. That's on Debo Samuel. It allows you to stay ahead of the chains and remain dynamic and unpredictable. With the ball in his hands, Malachi is always a threat to make a big play. I think I saw this type of language with Xavier Leggett. Like, but Xavier Leggett, I think he's probably much bigger, especially in frame and stuff. But that's why they compare him to DK Metcalf because of how physical and how built he was as an athlete. All right, so why his limitations don't matter. Rasheed Rice was wide receiver one for the Super Bowl champs. He was number one in the NFL in yards after catch, players included. 71% of yards came on yards after catch. If utilized correctly, a wide receiver doesn't need to do everything. Now, that's why I push back on that because like you said for Larry McConkey, I feel like being able to be versatile in the league is what's gonna keep you in the league longer and what's gonna keep you into like certain. You can be a scheme fit for any scheme, right? If you if you kind of boxed into one scheme, let's say if you go to a team that really don't utilize your talents properly because you're not a scheme fit for every scheme, then your receiver production will go down. That's when your money gonna get affected. We see how this goes every year. So yeah, I have to push back on that because you definitely need to be more versatile to be to fit in multiple schemes just in case. Okay, I was too low on Rice last year. Now I know the NFL has changed. Okay. He's an underrated route runner. Even if you neglect the point above, Corley is a better here than you think. Like we get, why make him run routes if he's winning so easily other ways? Uh, deep dive highlights is a deep dive highlights his untapped route running ability. There's a foundation to work with. Like I said in the previous, like in the couple seconds I just got through talking, I feel like you definitely need to be versatile to be in multiple scheme fits because if you don't go to a team, it would say they just get you just based off like this talent, like. And they don't have the scheme in place to actually place you in good positions to succeed. You just gotta have to adapt. And if you can't adapt, then like I said, you might get affected and everything else. Okay, his take, the NFL has changed. You can be highly successful in unorthodox ways. If drafted to a good scheme, Corey will become a force in the NFL. He's my 4-year rated prospect and should be on your early draft radar. Now, folks been throwing around that he's Deebo Samuel. If that is the case, then yeah, then this would be a great player to have, especially if you can give him the ball and he can just go out there and do what he do, especially in the backfield. So like jet sweep, screens, you can do it all with this type of player. So yeah, that's really what I have to say on the matter, and hopefully he succeeds in the NFL, whether it's a scheme fit or not. And yeah, that's all I got to say. So if you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe. This is your boy Terrell.